Join me now in adventure beyond the boundaries of good taste. Target exclusive Silver Knight Optimus Prime. Today on Guerrilla Reviews. This particular version is based off of the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Optimus Prime. It came in a 2-pack from a Target exclusive with the Fall of Cybertron gimmick, which has also been redecoed. But it is nowhere near this level of chrome. This is outright gaudy, isn't it? And even better, the paint on the chrome is already starting to flake off. I've had this thing about a week. Yeah, so we're already off to a very interesting start. But wait, you're probably wondering, he must come with an excellent accessory, right? Ooh, wrong. You see, in the front of the package, it features Grimlock's sword and shield, but hidden in the package is this. Sort of a Masters of the Universe, almost generic sword. It looks nothing like the one in the package, nor does it look like anything from the one on screen, so I have no idea what they're thinking with this. And, well, you can do that with it. If that excites you, all the power to you. Even more bizarre is how they decided to put the chrome on this thing, because all this seems to just be chrome. Then they got gray and metallic gray and dark blue. More dark blue here, and more gray. It's just bizarre. It's like had they put just by itself, they probably have to chrome the whole thing, which would be a whole lot worse. But considering that they listen to the vocal minority, the fact that the people who seem to think that chrome makes everything look nicer and therefore more valuable, well, you kind of have to expect things like this. I imagine they're going to have to learn a very harsh lesson, especially when these things hit the clearance rack, which is about the only way I would recommend you ever get this figure, at least this version of it. A major point of contention that has also come up is the quality of the chrome itself. Now, anybody who owns any number of Beast Wars Beast Wars Transmetals figures knows that chrome does flake rather horrifically. And while they say they have a hold on the gold plastic problem, they have not said that they've made any major improvements to the chrome. So 5 to 10 years from now, this thing's just going to be a dull gray mess as opposed to a giant shiny mess. But some of you are still going to defend the robot mode must be nice if it looks this weird in vehicle mode. Well, we'll just see about that. We'll start by pulling off the hood, bringing down the legs, and snapping the waist into place. Fold out these arms from the back, attach them to the front here, twist this down, bring the waist around, bring this part up, and, well, just kind of set it there for a massive backpack. Fold up these parts here, pull out, oh come on, don't tell me that it's not going to do it now. Okay, there we go, there's the head, spring-loaded. Apparently this is already getting a little worn and it's only had this thing about a week. Okay, bring down the hands, split apart the legs, bring this part out and down. Oh, there we go. Fold out foot, twist, and fold that wheel in. Repeat on the other side. There we go. And there's all the dull gray plastic. Yep. But there we go. Silver Knight Optimus Prime in robot mode. Yeesh. As you can see, here's the sword again, and not much of an improvement. Not the one from the package, not the one from the movies. I really am at a loss to figure out why they decided to pack this particular sword. Not surprising is why they hid it in the package and just showed the Grimlock sword and shield. But that's just nitpicking. Or a serious criticism, maybe. I'm getting confused by this toy. Now, since this is the Dark of the Moon Deluxe, he does have the same articulation, but also the same hindrances. This thing here severely limits his waist rotation unless you get real creative. And then you kind of got this hanging from the back, which is kind of ridiculous. Well, more ridiculous than the thing as a whole, but you get the idea. But anyway, the head does rotate. It also bobs up and down, so if you so choose, you can do another Roxbury thing. You know, ball jointed shoulder, double joint on the elbow there. Wrists do not rotate. Very limited waist swivel depending on how you have the backpack there. Ball joints on the hips, thigh joint, which is really quite tight. That might be worrisome in a few years. Well, aside from the massive flaking chrome. So now hinge joint for the knee. Decent range of movement. Toes. Okay, you can go inward and outward with those, but that's about it. Oh joy. Thankfully that wraps up this Guerrilla review. In case you can't get it already, or you can't guess rather, I cannot recommend this toy. At least not this version of it. But anyway, I am the Deceptiwolf. This has been Silver Knight, Target exclusive Optimus Prime, based off of the Dark of the Moon Deluxe mold. And I gotta remind you all, free your mind, free your toys. Although in this case, you might want to bury it in the back of your closet.